Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Catherine. I'm so glad you're here. I am doing a recording marathon today. So for those of you guys who had watched my video on Wednesday, yes, I'm wearing the same thing because it's the same day, only 30 minutes later. So I'm just recording this quick intro for you guys to share with you about my Trim Healthy Mama journey for the first 7 days. This has been a process of learning, as I shared in that video on Wednesday, and you guys can totally go back and watch all that. I'm not going to go through all that again, but I'll link that in the end of the video for you guys to be able to find it. But I basically just shared my results from doing Trim Healthy Mama for the first 7 days. And in today's video, I'm gonna share with you what I did. Like, I'm just gonna walk and talk with you through the week. So I recorded just basically me making the meals, and I'm just gonna share with you some insights that I had, some things that I learned, and how I did it, and my results, just in a nutshell. But again, if you guys want some more information, please go check out that other video that I recorded for you and posted here on Wednesday. Just real quick recap though, I started Trim Healthy Mama, did it for 7 days using this plan that they have. This is the book that I used called Trim Healthy Mama. I think this is their original. And this is not a diet. Trim Healthy Mama was actually created to help people gain food freedom and break the cycle of dieting in their life. And that's something that I for sure needed. And I know that so many of you ladies can benefit from this as well. Even though it is called Trim Healthy Mama, dudes, you can do it too. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I mean, hey, Trim Healthy Dad, go for it. It's really for anybody. But my husband is a skinny guy. He does not need to be trying to lose weight. He eats everything and doesn't gain a pound. It's not fair. So he doesn't need to do this. But for me, I did this plan for 7 days for my entire family, and we ate everything that I ate, except for with their meals, I added things like they had spaghetti noodles, where I had something else that you guys are gonna see here in a little bit that are so weird. So this video did get kind of long. That's why I wanted to just do that other video on Wednesday and kind of share with you how it really started, and you know what I was doing with it and why. And then I just want you guys to know that I'm going to continue to do these types of videos for you because I'm loving my Trim Healthy Mama journey so far. But Trim Healthy Mama was created for people who have blood sugar issues, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, things like that. So it was created to help people that have a lot of internal health issues. It's not necessarily for weight loss, although that is kind of something that has ended up happening for a lot of people, including me. So my results are phenomenal. I'm going to share that with you guys throughout this video. I hope that you like it. And if you do, please make sure you don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, take a minute and do that. It doesn't cost you anything. It's totally free. And you guys can just click that little red subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I upload new content here on Catherine May, where I talk about all things health related, from health from the inside out. That includes our mental, our physical health, and our spiritual health. So let's jump right into today's video. Start seeing all the cool things that I made this week while I chat with you about how it's gone. So the first thing I did was prep on Sunday. I started this plan on a Monday, and I went through the book and kind of made a list of all the things that I was going to need that I didn't currently have in my house. And then I just made a list and I added those to my online grocery pickup order for Walmart, and then just ran out and grabbed those groceries on Monday morning so that I could get started and I didn't have any excuses. The majority of what I got were these tomatoes. This is Rotel, the cheap kind, and the Rotel is going to be for lots of different recipes this week, so I just got as much as I needed, and I'll probably end up having a little bit left over, but those are going to be primarily for dinners, like the cowboy grub that I'm going to be making, or the cheeseburger pie that I'm going to make for my family at night, or the ridiculous meatballs and spaghetti. That's all part of lots of different meals that we're going to be having throughout the week on the drive-thru Sue menu. And this coleslaw is actually for an egg roll casserole that I'm going to be doing. I'm really excited about that one. I think that one is for day 2's dinner. And, just some produce that I needed for the week. I have little cuties, but I didn't have any actual oranges because I don't really keep big oranges. I have a 3-year-old who eats a lot of small oranges. So I just went ahead and grabbed one big orange because I was only having half of an orange the entire week. This Philadelphia 1/3 less fat is going to be for several recipes as well. So one of the recipes calls for 2 of these things. I think that's going to be my Cajun cream chicken for tonight. So I got some of these Jimmy Dean fully cooked sausage patties. I actually am not a big fan of using pre-cooked meats like this, but it called for it on the drive-thru Sue menu. So I'm just gonna do it and see what happens for the sake of testing it out, okay? And then I needed some cans of northern beans for another dinner where I'm gonna be doing white chicken chili. I'm so excited about this recipe right here though, for real. And then there was a couple recipes that called for chicken broth. You can make your own bone broth. I just did this chicken broth. I think I actually got the wrong one because this one does have a little bit of sugar in the form of dextrose in it, and I'm really not supposed to do that. So, oh well, I didn't know. I didn't realize when I ordered online that this one wasn't so good. So I should have checked the ingredients better, I guess. I needed some more vanilla extract. I do have some of this, so I just grabbed it because that's a staple in so many of the recipes that I use. Also, this unsweetened cocoa powder. I needed some more of this, but this is a staple in a lot of the recipes as well. So this was something that they actually called for in some of the recipes, so I'm gonna use it this week. I've never actually eaten Joseph's, I don't think. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited to try it. And one of the recipes, it's like a cowboy casserole, calls for a ton of cheese. So I got a lot of cheese. And then just the meats that I'm gonna be using this week that I don't already have, I'm gonna be using leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. This week that I'm filming this is actually just right after Thanksgiving. So you guys are gonna be seeing this just a week later than I'm actually filming it, just for the sake of my sanity. So I grabbed some Italian sausage for one of the recipes, and then I grabbed a bunch of ground beef. You can get organic, you can get grass-fed ground beef, that would be much better. But for the sake of budgeting, I just grabbed the cheap stuff from Walmart. That's 80/20. So here's a rule when you're doing Trim Healthy Mama that I didn't realize you could do until reading over. If it's anything less than 93.7, and once you get done browning it, you're just gonna drain it, you're gonna rinse it with hot water to get all of the excess fat off of it. So you're actually gonna be reducing the fat content to lower than 80/20. So that's a pretty cool trick you can use if you need to buy a little bit higher fat meat just to save a little bit of money. So sorry about the camera shakes every once in a while. My 3-year-old was just handing me all the things he wanted me to put with his lunch that day. So I was like, okay. And he just kept bringing me stuff. But the whole premise of the drive-thru Sue menu is for ease. Like, that's the whole reason that I'm doing drive-thru Sue. And I am what they would call a drive-thru Sue. I like to have things done really fast. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. And even though I like to cook and I like to bake, I just don't find that I have time for it. And I need to have easy options and quick go-tos for things like when I'm busy, like all the time. I work from home and I have a family and I'm just busy and we're always on the go. I feel like I'm always doing something. And this was a really easy lunch. So I was really happy that on day one, for lunch, I was supposed to just make this really easy wrap, which was just whatever kind of deli meat I had in my refrigerator, and that was turkey. And I was supposed to have that with lettuce, mayo, and cheese. And I paired it with a chocolate chip baby frap, which I'm going to show you guys what that looks like here in just a second, but it was phenomenal. And my baby fraps came out brown because I use chocolate protein powder instead of vanilla whey, like you see right there. It's supposed to be white according to the picture. I had chocolate, so that's what I used, and I actually really like it. I use the Garden of Life brand from Amazon for protein powder because that's just what I had in my cabinet, but I did recently just order the protein powder that Trim Healthy Mama has to offer, and I'm gonna see how much I like that or if I like that better. But the price is really comparable to anything that you'll find on Amazon or any health food store. So I really liked the Garden of Life protein powder in this really cute, super filling baby frap. All right, so I'm just going to be prepping dinner. It's a Crockpot meal, thank goodness, because I did not have time for anything else that day, and this was day one again. This is dinner, and dinner is Cajun cream chicken. So basically all I had to do is put all the stuff that you see here, that chicken stock, some Old Bay seasoning, and cream cheese in a blender and blend it up. I just have that little ninja thing, so that's all I'm using right now. And I used leftover turkey from our really late Thanksgiving celebration that we had, and I'm filming this actually like right after Thanksgiving, so you guys are seeing it a lot later than I'm filming it. But you just throw all that in a crock pot and let it sit and simmer for a little bit, and it was super easy. And then later on I'm just going to put it over some veggies. So while I'm taking a break, having my oolong tea and enjoying getting some work done uninterrupted, trying to get this video edited, I want to share with you guys a really special thing that I'm going to be doing in light of the holiday season. I am so excited to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a $25 Amazon gift card here on my channel. I'm so excited about doing that. I have never done a giveaway here, so stay tuned. I'm going to be giving you guys the details about how you can enter to win that $25 gift certificate if you guys just hang out with me for a little while longer. And I'm also going to be sharing with you guys how much weight I lost after following this drive-thru Sue menu for 7 days. I'm really excited to share that with you guys. I did do a video though on Wednesday. You guys can go check out all those details like I said at the beginning of the video if you want some more insight about Trim Healthy Mama and some other things that I just didn't feel like I had time to talk about in this video. So this was actually my first meal, which is just an energizing meal. E stands for energizing, and it is a high carb, low fat meal. So I'm having oatmeal, yogurt, and a half of an orange, and it's really high protein and all of that too. But this was my first meal. It's a beautiful meal. It was a lot of food, right? But I was hungry pretty quick after this meal, even though it was a lot of food. So I was just going to share something with you guys that I was reading in the Trim Healthy Mama book, where they talk about detoxing as kind of a thing that you may do if you're used to eating a high sugar or highly processed diet. Like I kind of was actually in that funk for a while. So it just says that in this book, they say your body needs to shed toxins and learn to adjust to the new fuels of fats and moderate glucose rather than the constantly high glucose it's been used to. Sugar does provide a sense of energy to your body, but it's a false high, and a crash inevitably follows the high. So start out with a couple of full S days if you want to, and then make sure you add some good E meals so you don't completely pull away the stable energy good carbohydrates provide. And that is definitely what I was feeling by the second day. So the first day they set up this to have all S meals, and my friend that does this with me, she's like always wanting to do S meals because she's kind of afraid of carbs to some degree, where she's just been so used to doing like a keto diet. And really we need those. Like we need good healthy carbohydrates. And so I'm not afraid of carbs, but I am a carb addict. But like this meal that I'm creating right here that you see is an S meal. It's called egg roll in a bowl. An egg roll in a bowl is really high fat and it's delicious, but like I'm rinsing the extra fat off my meat right there just to, make it less of the unhealthy fats and more of the healthy fats in like the sesame seed oil that I use in the recipe that you see me putting on the meat right there. So just kind of knowing what your body needs and how it reacts to certain things is so important. So I know for me that E meals are once a day and maybe even once every other day, but primarily S meals because I feel fuller longer, I have more energy, and I have a way more mental clarity when I'm eating some S meals like more frequently. So I just got done making the egg roll in a bowl, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it would have been way easier if I had a wok that had a lid. So like I have a wok, but it doesn't have a lid. So it would be great if you had a wok with a lid if you were gonna be doing the full recipe, because I just halved it because it's just gonna be me and my babysitter tonight that are gonna be eating this awesome dish, because the rest of my family's not really into Chinese. So they're just gonna have leftovers tonight, and I'm gonna have this awesome Trim Healthy Mama meal. I have to say though, I'm really excited. It smells delicious. And today I did an E for breakfast and an S for lunch. By the time I got to lunch, I was really, really hungry. So yesterday I did all S's for my meals, and today I did an E and an S and then an S for dinner, and my lunch is still in there. Like, so I still feel full hours later. Like, I ate lunch at noon and I ate breakfast at 9, almost 9:30 this morning. So between 9:30 and noon, I was ravished. Like, I was so hungry and ready to eat again. So E meals definitely don't stick around long for me, and E just means energizing. So I had like oatmeal, yogurt, and an orange, and I was hungry within a couple of hours, like probably within an hour and a half actually. And I had 2 cups of coffee, so that's saying a lot for me actually. And then I was ready for lunch, and at lunch I had a giant salad with all the healthy fats that you could get in it, and I was allowed to have like a creamy dressing, so I put ranch in my salad, which made me feel like I was doing something I shouldn't be doing, you know, but it calls for doing that. And I feel incredibly full still, and you guys can see on my clock back there, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I still feel full, and I'm not gonna be eating dinner for another 2 hours. So I'm not gonna have to have a snack between lunch and dinner today. Yesterday, I should have had a snack, but I didn't. I wasn't hungry, but I waited too long to eat dinner. Crazy day anyways. You know, nothing in life is perfect or works out the way we plan sometimes, so I just gotta wing it and go with the flow. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm just getting ready to go do some work, some video editing, getting ready to upload some stuff, editing all the footage I'm getting for you guys for this week, and have a cup of coffee because I'm just a little tired today. I feel like I didn't sleep very well last night because my son threw a car at my nose and busted it right there. And yeah, can y'all see that? Right there. He busted it with a big metal die-cast Cars, like the Disney movies Cars car. He like chunked it at my face, and he's got a great arm on him, and it was like plow right in my nose. So I was in a lot of pain and didn't sleep really well last night. So I'm just gonna have some coffee and go do some work while my little buddy is napping. I honestly don't think I could have picked a better week to start doing Trim Healthy Mama and learning the program, only because this week that I filmed this was like, I had a busy week on top of my little one being sick, but I had interview after interview about my book, and I was like constantly trying to prepare for those things, and then also in the process editing and doing stuff like that. So it's just such a busy week already. So this just really took a lot off of my plate mentally, and I was able to get done things. And I also found that it was easier for me anytime I needed to pull out a lot of ingredients from the Trim Healthy Mama stuff to just kind of have it all in one space, so I wasn't like all over my kitchen trying to find everything. So organizing my kitchen was really helpful, and I like to organize, I like to clean. That's why I have another whole second channel where I do cleaning videos and stuff like that, because it's just fun for me. It's therapeutic and I just enjoy it. So if you guys like that kind of content, check the link in the description below for that channel. But this channel is just primarily things like this, but mental health and physical health is what I talk about here on this channel. So I'm really loving this Trim Healthy Mama, and I can't wait to keep showing you guys what I'm doing. So on top of just eating a can of Progresso soup for lunch, I just went to Walmart and grabbed some cold pre-done rotisserie chickens. Because again, like I said, I was super busy doing a lot of interviews last week and this was just perfect for me to do. And I'm pairing it with a salad, and then I'm also going to just do broccoli with butter on it. Yes, I said butter. I get to have butter, y'all. It's so great. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys real quick about how you can enter to win the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway here on my channel. I'm so excited for you guys to win it just in time for Christmas. So here's how you enter. You're going to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel if you haven't already done that. Then click that thumbs up button on this video, and then make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know that you were here today. And if you have any questions about Trim Healthy Mama, you can let me know that as well. But you just need to leave a comment in the comment section below, click that subscribe button, and give this video a quick thumbs up, and you're entered to win. And then I'm going to keep the giveaway going for 7 days, and on Friday the 17th, I'm going to shut it down and do a live video on my channel. So you guys make sure you mark your calendars for that if you enter to win. For December 17th, I'm going to do a live video letting you guys know who won the giveaway, and then I will be just getting in contact with you so that I can get your email address so that I can send you your $25 Amazon gift card. I'm so excited. I love giving stuff away, you guys. This is so much fun for me. So I'm really excited to share with you guys how much weight I lost in the first 7 days of doing Trim Healthy Mama and just kind of following it to a T, right? Like I lost 9 pounds in 7 days, and I was freaking out about that because I thought like maybe I'd be at 3 pounds or something. But they do say not to be alarmed if you see close to 10 pounds drop, because some of this is going to be water weight. Your body is going to flush out the excess glucose from your cells. So after that, you're probably going to average 1 pound to 2 pounds a week. So don't expect for me to get on here every week and be like, I lost 10 pounds, I lost 28 pounds in a day, or anything crazy, because that's kind of extreme. And that is not what this is. This is not an extreme diet where you're like eating low calories. I actually didn't count any calories, and I didn't do any portion control at all. I just ate until I was full and ate what I wanted. I was not able to record every single meal that I made during the first 7 days on Trim Healthy Mama. As you guys can tell already, this video is pretty long, and I only just grabbed a few of the meals, so that's a lot of recording and trying to get that out there for you guys. So I just want to let you know that there's so many more coming, you know, down the road here. So if you guys really like this type of stuff, just make sure you're subscribed to my channel, plus then you can enter the giveaway if you do that as well. So today is day 6 and we're on dinner. I wanted to show you guys really quickly what I'm doing. It's a little bit different than the way they say to do it. So this ridiculous meatballs and spaghetti is supposed to be a crock-pot meal, but I am doing it on the stove because I didn't plan to do it in the crock-pot like I should have earlier today. But my little boy has been sick, so we have cough and cold medicine out and snotty nose stuff and all of that. So my brain has been in a totally different place. But I still wanted to show you what I got to make this an S meal on Trim Healthy Mama. And so far, oh my goodness, all the food that I'm eating is phenomenal. So I'm really happy so far with the plan, and I feel full and I feel like I have energy. So it's working, I think. I haven't weighed myself though, because again, we're only on day 6, so I'm not going to weigh myself till the beginning of day 8, and then I'll put that out here for you guys too. The only ingredients that you really need, and it's supposed to be done in a crock pot, are just these seasonings here, the salt and the garlic onion powder and Italian seasoning. And then over here we have some tomato sauce and some cans of tomatoes. So really simple, quick recipe. And for my family, I am doing these veggie spaghetti noodles. We love these things, but I'm not going to be eating those because it's just not part of the Trim Healthy Mama way of eating. So I'm already making my sauce over here, and you guys can see it simmering. It looks really good, but it was supposed to be in a crock pot for a couple of hours, or probably I think 3 or 4 hours on high. Yeah, so it's doing really well for being only like 20 minutes in the pan. And then I'm just browning some Italian sausage right here instead of making it into the meatballs and letting it cook in the crock pot. So again, just kind of doing my own thing with this. So really what I want to show you guys though is this keto and paleo bone broth noodles from Miracle Noodle. I got it at Ross for $3.99. Now, I'm supposed to be making chicken noodle soup out of this according to the bag, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use the noodles, or you can use zucchini. Like you can see they have like some summer squash here or some zucchini, kind of whatever vegetable that you want to do as your base. A half a package is 35 calories. So we don't count calories here on Trim Healthy Mama. So I'm just going to eat the whole entire bag of noodles. I don't really care. And the reason is we're not worrying about the calories. And if you guys can see here on day 6, and this is just following the drive-thru Sue menu. So following the drive-thru Sue menu from day 1, I'm just trying to do it the best that I can, kind of following what they say, just to see how it works. Like this is an experiment. This is not for you guys to have to like, you have to do this, you have to eat these things, okay? This is just for me to experiment with figuring out S's and E's. But today on day 6, you can see for breakfast I had a fuel pool, which is really light food. It's not like a really huge breakfast, so it's just a smoothie. And then lunch was an E, and then dinner is an S. So I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna eat that entire bag of noodles because E meals leave me feeling very hungry within a couple of hours. Like I'm ready to eat by the time the 3-hour mark rolls around. And this lunch E says I'm supposed to have had this Waldorf cottage cheese salad, but I actually just had some leftover of my E meal from dinner over here on day 4, the wicked white chili. I had a bunch of that left over because I made way too much. And then I'm gonna have this S, which is the satisfying higher fat meal for dinner. And I'm gonna have some skinny chocolate, which I made earlier in the week and did not show you guys, but I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the skinny chocolate that I made. It's kind of been in the refrigerator open like this. Not a good idea. I should have put it in a bag so it's looking a little funky on some pieces, but it looks funky, but it tastes delicious, so it doesn't really matter. But this is skinny chocolate, and it's basically just coconut oil and cocoa powder with some super sweet blend, or you could use stevia if you only had stevia. It kind of melts in your hand really quickly. So keep it in the refrigerator or the freezer. I don't like mine in the freezer because it's too hard for me to bite into, and I also didn't do a very good job getting it out of the pan. So again, this is an experiment, trying to figure out really what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and yeah, what works and what doesn't work. So I didn't show you guys that because I wasn't sure how it was going to come out, but I'm going to have this for dessert as much as I feel like eating, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, so let's talk about these noodles since I just opened them. This is all so new to me, so I'm just sharing this with you guys because maybe it's new to you too, and maybe you're totally a pro at this, I don't know. But the noodle ingredients that I said a second ago, I was like, I don't know where you can get those, or we'll talk about that later, but it's actually in the Trim Healthy Mama book that I've been reading back here. It says that you can buy these konjac, I don't really know how to say that, like konjac flour. Anyway, they say you can buy those kind of noodles from pretty much anywhere, like health food stores or wherever you want to, online. But I just happened to pick these up at Ross because they were there, and I thought, oh, I need to have a couple of these on hand because I remembered kind of reading about that early on in the book. But I went ahead and took it out of the packet and wanted to show you guys what they look like so that you're not surprised. This is the bone broth that comes in that packet. I'll just save this for something else. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll just save it in case I ever need that for anything else, for now at least. And the ingredients in that bone broth is just chicken bone, chicory, yeast extract, salt, natural flavor. So it's all good, like sage, thyme, pepper. So it's totally good. I can keep that. There's no like sugars and preservatives in that. But these noodles look so gross. Let's just be real. They look gross. They look like little white worms, and I'm not looking forward to eating them, but hopefully they're good. But they look so gross. So anyways, I'm just gonna get over myself about this and try them because I've heard in all those Trim Healthy Mama Facebook groups that I'm part of that they're the bomb. So we'll see, and we'll see if they look a lot more appetizing after I get some of that delicious looking sauce over there on it and some meat. All right, here they are all done, and with spaghetti sauce and meat on them. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. I actually tried one of these outside of the package after it was nice and warm. So I actually tried one of the noodles as soon as I opened the bag because I thought, if those are gonna be gross, I don't really wanna put all this yummy sauce on them. I'll have to figure something else out. But they actually are flavorless to me, so I think that it's gonna be good, you know, with the sauce, because the sauce is very flavorful. So yeah, not too bad. All right, guys, so that's it. I just want to thank you so much for watching and hanging out here with me today. Stay tuned for more of the types of food that I'm eating on Trim Healthy Mama. I'm going to do some slowed down, like 1 or 2 at a time recipes for you guys to watch and kind of see what I'm actually doing. I'm excited to do some baking ones coming up here for you because it is getting ready to be Christmas. And I found some really neat baking recipes that I can eat and take with me to parties and feel like I don't have to eat all their pie. I can eat my pie and I still feel like I'm getting all the things. I'm not feeling deprived in any way. So I'm really excited to continue to do these videos for you guys, along with all my other Healthy from the Inside Out videos. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you here next time.